Good morning, Internet. This is Alex does Sudokus, and it is Tuesday, the 10th of November 2020, and we are going to do some New York Times and LA Times Sudokus. So I am going to start with today's New York Times hard Sudoku. So let's jump right in with some Snyder notations. So I'm just going to pencil mark in the ones, and let's see. Oh, actually, I'm going to move my windows around a little bit. Change my settings. Let's see. How do I switch the chat? Ah, there we go. There, that's better. Just want to make sure I can see chat. Good morning. I have one viewer, and can't quite tell. Is it some guy potato? Welcome to my stream. Hope I can be of value to you. I don't know what I'm talking about now, so but yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for dropping by, and I'm still quite new to streaming, so I don't know what I'm supposed to say before I start. Anyway, let's carry on with the Snyder notations. I've just done the 2, so have we got anything on the 3s? I can't see anything. So 4s, I've got a pair of 4s there because of these 2 4s and that 4 there. 4s, can't see anything else. What about 5s? I have a 5 locked up there because of these 2 5s and that 5 there. So that further locks a pair of 5s over here due to these 2 5s. And that is useful because this 5 also blocks this cell there, locking the 5s in columns 1s and 2. So I've got 2 cages with 5s in columns 1 and 2. That means there has to be a 5 in column 3 in the remaining cage. So it must be there because there's a 5 overwriting this cell. You should don't want to call out people who are like, oh, sorry, are you lurking? I'm sorry. So I shall not call anyone out. I'll just say hello and welcome to my stream. Thank you for letting me know that. So 6s, I have a pair of 6s there. How's your morning? Actually, I don't know what time it is where you are, so how are you today? That is if you're not lurking and wanted to chat. So I think that's sort of 6s. 7s are locked in here. Oops. And here, so these are the 2 7s I can put in. 7s, 8s. Oh, I see. Did you mean like I shouldn't mention your name when I started? So I shall wait for people to talk before I speak to them. So 9s. This 9 locks a pair of 9s there. So I've got a 6-9 matching pair. Therefore, no other numbers can go in them. So I must have a triple here of 1s, 2s, and 8s. And that means I've got a pair of 7s and 3s in these 2 cells, but I can't deduce where they are yet. So let's leave that alone for now and see if I can do any more 9s. 9s. Let's see, can't see any more 9s. So that's one round of notations. I've not really done much. I've only placed one number. Oh, is it? Oh, thank you for dropping by. So, yeah, I guess I'm a few hours ahead of you. I've just gotten out of bed, had a sip of water, and it is my time to do my Sudokus before I start work. So I'm hoping to finish the most difficult New York Times and LA Times Sudokus before work. I've been failing a bit recently, so oh, I noticed I missed a pair of 5s being pencil marked in over here, so I should have done that. Yeah, I've not successfully solved both the New York Times and LA Times harder Sudokus without kind of like struggling over the last few days. So let's hope today I'll get a bit luckier. So let's do another round of notations to see if we can do anything else with the 1s. Nothing on 1s. 2s. No, nothing. I don't think there's anything on the 2s either. They're locked in this column. 2, 2. Oh, actually, since I've got a pointed triple of 2's there, I can place some more 2's over here. Can I do the same with 8's? No, I can't. So, moving on to 3's. Can't see anything because I've only got these 2 3's. No, can't do anything with that. So 4's. 4, 4, 4. Are you a Sudoku player yourself? Can't do 4's, 5's. I think all the 5's are pencil marked in. 6's. Oh, this is getting a bit worrying. I don't seem to have any development on any of these numbers. So 6's. Can't do anything with 6's either, I don't think. 7's. So I may need to... There's probably a naked single in that case, because it's quite rare that you do a New York Times Sudoku without any movements, without like any movement after a single number. So we shall look at that in a bit. For instance, what's going on in this column? That seems quite cluttered, so there may be something on this column. Maybe in this... no, there won't be anything there, but maybe somewhere here? No, skeptical of that as well. Oh, there's a 9 there. Not really. When I was little, my sister tried to teach me, but my attention span is the size of a walnut. I think maybe Sudoku is one of those things where you just kind of have to discover it yourself, that if you enjoy it. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 8 and 9 on that column, and this has to be 1, 2 and 8. So if I can find a 9 anywhere, which I can't, so I can't do anything on that row. So let's move on. I think I was looking at the 6, no, I finished looking at the 6's and 7's. 8, so 8, I've only got a single 8, so that's probably the number I'm going to focus on in a second. Okay, so is there a naked single? So naked single is basically where a number is the only possible candidate in a cell. And in New York Times, I find they usually appear when you look alongside the weakest number on the grid. Sometimes there are multiple weakest numbers, but I'm not very confident with this one. So let's see, I can see 1. I can't see 2 or 3 there, so that's no good. So maybe what I should do is... but there are too many blank cells on both the rows and the columns, so I'm not sure how I'm going to approach this. Yeah, I'm feeling quite skeptical. Hold on. 1, 2... I can't see 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is 1, 2. Yeah, so this is 3 or 4. Whereas this is a 2 or 3. Because I can see 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's not very useful. No, I don't think there's anything there. So what about over here? I've got... I'm missing a 3 over there, so that's no good either. That's interesting. So it's not a naked single along the 8. That's disappointing, unless it's down here somewhere. So the other thing I'm looking at now is the 3's and the 7's, because they are quite weak as well. There are only 2 occurrences of them, as well as the 9. So I ideally want 3, 7, 8 and 9 to overlap, unless it's the 8 that's naked, but I'm doubtful. Oh my days, this is a pretty bad start, because yeah, I'm really struggling with this. I might have to tackle this another way, because I can't really see anywhere. 1, 2, 4, 5. Can't see a 6 now. Hold on. Yeah, I need the 8 though. 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, and I haven't got 9. Damn. let's look along the whole column. 1, 2, 3, 4. Missing a 5. That's not going to be it. So this sees 2, doesn't see 3, so at least a 1 and 3. So, okay, none of those are useful. Let's approach this differently. So, this is a 6, 9 pair, so that can't be 6 or 9. But I can't see any more 6 and 9s over there anywhere. 2 and 5, can I use that? No. 2 and 4. So 2 and 4 can't go there. 2 and 4 can't be in here. It can't. There we go. So I've got 2-4 pair along this row. How do I know that? So I've got 2 and 4 in this cage. So these 3 cells can't be 2 or 4. In this cage, I've already pencil marked in all the possible 2s and 4s. So these 2 cells can't be 2 or 4. So that leaves me on this row only 2 places that the 2 and the 4 can go. And it must be these 2 cells because I've just ruled out 2s and 4s from all of these cells. So that means that can't be a 1 anymore. It has to be a 2 or 4. So I can place a 1 over there. So that's slightly advanced as a technique, but at least that unlocks a 1 down here because I've got a 2 1s on the columns and a 1 over there. So that unlocks another 1 because these 2 rows are taken. So that leaves me a 2, 5, 2, 8 pair. So I've done a few 1s now, so that's probably going to do something to the puzzle. I also got a pair of 1s in these 2 cells in theory, because those 2 rows are taken and this column is taken, but I know that this has to be a 2 or 4 and not anything else, so I can place the final 1 in these places. So I'm not sure how well I explained that, but that was there's a hidden pair of 2s and 4s there basically. So do I want the pencil marking that 2 and 4? I don't think I need it at the moment. I'm going to go around the board again and pencil marking all the numbers from 2s to 9s. So these 2 cells can be 2s, and the 2s can only go in these 2 cells because of that 2. Anything else on the 2s that have developed? Not on that column. So, oh, I'm curious now as well. Is there like a 2, 8 pair on this row? These are 2, 8, and 9, and that's 2 and 8. But I have no 9s anywhere else anyway. So, okay, let's move on to 3s. 3s are now locked in these 2 cells because of the rows being taken. 4s, 4, 4, 4. Still can't do anything with 4s, it seems. So that's disappointing. 5s. 5s were all pencil marked in if I remember correctly. What about 6s? Oh, don't worry. Because that bit of explanation was quite advanced, I think. If you don't really play Sudokus, I think there were quite a lot of steps already missing from, not steps missing, but kind of there's a certain expectation of certain understanding of how Sudokus work as well. Plus, if it's quite late for you, I think yeah, it's just asking a lot. You know, I wouldn't have understand that only a few months ago, so I only found that technique out. Oh, there's a pair of 7s there, which means another pair of 7s down there. Yeah, I only learned that technique through someone else when I watched their videos, and they didn't really go out of their way of explaining. I think that's kind of similar to how they explain it actually. So yeah, exactly. So so I used to do 3 videos a day on YouTube, 1 medium, and then my alarm is going off. Just going to turn it off. This is my backup alarm if I forget to get up in the morning for work. So yeah, I used to do the medium New York Times Sudokus as well, and but I had to basically record them and then encode them and then put them live, and it was taking forever. So and I had to use my mobile phone's internet because when I upload videos, it would just choke my internet entirely because I can't upload. So I ended up just changing it to streaming. So I'm streaming in lower quality, but at least like is phasing out my my videos, my upload bandwidth. But as a result, I don't know how I will do with the puzzles, because I have to do them all in a very strict time limit, and that's why I'm just going to do the hard New York Times and then the expert LA Times, and if I have time I will do the medium. But I'm skeptical I'm going to have time now, because I'm still stuck on this puzzle. So I need to start looking at the weak areas on the grid, but there still aren't really many weak areas. So I've got a triple on this roll, which is 2, 8 and 9, and I can't solve that because I can't see any 2s, 8s, and I've only got a 9 here, so that's a 2 and 8. I'm hoping that this isn't another advanced technique needed for the next part of the puzzle, but you never know, unfortunately, with Sudokus. Okay, so did I place any numbers? I've only managed to place one, so I've not placed any, oh, thank you. I've not placed any more numbers since the ones. That's quite concerning for me, because, yeah, I still haven't hit the critical point of unlocking the puzzle. Okay, so let's look at some cages with four remaining cells and see if there's any patterns going on. So I've got the 4s locked in those cells, and oh damn it, 3s can go everywhere, so that's not ideal, because but I didn't know that this is only 2s and 4s, so actually 3s and 7 can't go in them. So this is the only arrangement that I can have, and I've got a quadruple left, so maybe I should look at a quadruple. So if those are 2s and 4s, I'm missing 3. Hold on. Oh yeah, that doesn't affect this cell. So I'm missing a 3, 7, 8 and 9. So 9s have to be, hold on, 3, 7, 8 and 9. I've got 3 there. Damn it, I can't do anything with that either, because this can be 3 and 7, and those can be 3, 7 and 9. Anything else? What a terrible start. So I guess it's another tricky New York Times Sudoku. Maybe I should look at the 8s again. Maybe now that I've placed some 1s, it may now unlock a number for me. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 5. I haven't got a 6 here, or 7. But I've got 8 and 9. So this is a 6, 7, 6 and 7. I don't think that's very useful for me right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. I still can't see any 6 or 7s over there. So, yeah, that's not very useful. I'm just going to do another quick scan just to make sure I haven't missed anything. 2s, 2s, 2s. 2s are down here. Because knowing my performance the last few days, it's going to be because I missed something glaringly obvious. There's pencil mark in this cage as well. So I've got 3, 7, 8 and 9. So 9s are in these cells, and 8s can be everywhere. Okay, that's not ideal. Yeah, I can't do anything with that. I can see 3s are now locked in those cells. So that's not useful at all. 4s are locked in these cells. I can't believe it, I'm stuck again on a New York Times. What's going on with the New York Times Sudokus? Have they changed the algorithms? 6s are down here. 6s. Oh, okay. Oh no. No, that's the wrong cage. I thought there was a triple in there, but there isn't. Got too excited. My apologies. 6s. 6s are locked in these cells. 7s. Oh, hang on. I've unlocked a 7, so why didn't I see that? Right, yeah, because by eliminating a 7 from the 2, 4 cell, I've unlocked a 7, so Does that help me at all? Probably not. Locks a pair of 7s over there. Okay, so now that I've got a 7 there, can I do more with the 8 then? I'm not confident. 1, 2, missing a 3, 4, 5. So I haven't got a 6. This is 3 and 6 now. There's a 3 down here, but I can't see many numbers at all. I can't. Oh, no, I can't see the 2. So, oh, what is the key to unlocking this puzzle? I still can't see it. That's 7. I don't think it does anything else. Oh, it unlocked a quadruple for us. So these are 3, 4, 8. 3, 4, 6, and 8. 3, 4, 6, and 8. 3, 4, 6, and 8. I can't do anything with that because 3, 6, and 8. That's it. So this is 4 and 6. No, this is, hold on. It's these are 3. Yeah, so this is 4, 6, and 8. So that's not useful either. I guess I just have to do another scan just in case that 7 has. But either the 7 allows me to place a number along the column, but what would it be though? I can't see any, because I've already seen the 7s in these cages, so there can't be anything that relies on removing the 7, and this hasn't unlocked. Unless, oh my god, there's a pointer pair of 3s there, so yeah, I am being blinded. So that unlocks the 3, because the 3s have to be in one of these 2 cells on this column, so it can't be down here. So that unlocks the 3, which unlocks the 7. Now I think we're gonna again be stuck some other way probably, because I still can't see it, but I've got a quadruple now, so it's the naked single somewhere here. This is still 2 and 8. So what about here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. So this is an 8 because I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Sorry, not 8, but 9. A breakthrough indeed. So this 8 unlocks an 8 over here. The 8 must be there. So this must now be a 2 because I'm looking for 2, 8, and 9 on that row, and I've got 8 and 9 on that column. So that leaves me 8 and 9 in these 2 cells. So 8 and 9 is definitely a pattern there. This 2 removes that pencil marking, so it unlocks another 2, unlocks another 2, 3, and 4, and unlocks a 4. So I'm speeding up a bit now because I'm conscious of time and I'm trying to catch up to lost time. So apologies if I'm jumping a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these are 5s and 4s. Okay, so that leaves a triple. These are now 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are 6. 6s can go in all of the cells, and 9s. 3, 6, and 9 there. I thought I saw 6 and 9 on these 2 cells. Not useful. What's going on here now? 6, 8, and 9. I've got 8 and 9 there, so that must be a 6, which means that can't be a 6 anymore. 6 is over here. 9 is over there. So this 9 further locks a pair of 9s down there. This 6 locks a pair of 6s there, so that can't be a 6 anymore, so it unlocks the 9, unlocks the 8, and that 8, oh god damn it. Now I've got a pair of 9s there, that's not useful. What else is going on? This is 3, 7, and 9, so does this 9 do anything else? Gets rid of these 9, so I've got a 3, 6 pair there on the column. The bottom number must be the 9. And if this is a 9, then 9 has to be over there. Also, this can't be a 6 anyway. So 6 is here. And come on. Come on, let's not lose momentum. Another 6 over there. And that unlocks the 6 over here. I should be able to place all the 6s now, surely. Yes, another 6 there. So 6 and 3. So 6s are all done. This is now a 7 because I've moved the 3 and 9 over here. That 7 unlocks another 7, so I've got 3. 3 has to be over here because of the 3 up top, and that has to be an 8. Okay, so These are now 5s and 3s, which can be resolved because of the 3 down here. So that leaves me a pair, oops, that leaves me a pair of 3s over there. And what else? I don't think I do much with the 3s anymore. So, here we go, that's another number. This is another 8. And this 8 unlocks a 4 down there. And this 4 tells me that 4s are over there. Yeah, quite often with New York Times, I think like I think if the puzzle is tricky with a single blockage, then once you unblock it, then it tends to break through quite easily. So this 2 and 8 can be resolved because of this 2. And yeah, it becomes a bit of a cakewalk afterwards. Once, you know, if the difficult part is because there's a single difficult blockade, then hope I'm making sense. I'm not very, as you can probably tell, my vocabulary is not great, and I'm not very, what's the word? Again, I'm demonstrating my inability to verbalize my ideas. Not very coherent, but that wasn't the word I'm thinking about. And this is a 9 on the column, so that must be the other 9, and therefore this is an 8. So these are 3s and 8s, and I can resolve them because an 8 is over there, so oops, that resolves the 3 and 9s. And that's today's New York Times Sudoku, hard Sudoku. So, so now let us articulate. That's the word. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not good at articulating myself. So let me get the LA Time Expert Sudoku up next. So let's see. Just going to click on Expert. And today, November the 10th. So with the LA Times, I tend to just, again, try to glaze through them because I don't enjoy them as much. And they tend to be quite weird. They tend to be less like pretty. And I also have to remember to undo highlight cells because it's not nice. So the 2 2s and that 2 locks a 2 over there. Oh dear, here we go with LA Times. Yep. Morning, Juice. How are you? I didn't see you there, so. So that 2 unlocks a pair of 2s down there. 2 2 2. So that's sort of 2s, 3s. I think like I've got a bit of. Oh, hold on. No, what am I doing? 3s are over there. Another 3 and 1 there because this 3 locks the 3 over there, so that unlocked a 1. So unlocks another pair of 1s. Could you not seen the puzzle for some reason? Oh, sorry, I didn't transition. Sorry. Thank God for chat. So let me restart the puzzle in that case. Clear. Okay, so this is today's LA Time Expert Sudoku. Let's restart. Oh, that's handy because I've already got the highlights on those 2 cells. So these are 1s. 1 1 1. So whenever you can't see a puzzle for some reason, it's my fault. I forgot to transition the scene because whenever I switch to a studio mode, I forget to click the transition button to move the scene around. So these 2s on a column and that 2 unlocks another 2. So these 2s locks another 2 there because that 2 is taken as well. That locks a pair of 2s down there because of that 2. And I think, oh, I've got another pair of 2s there. And that's all the 2s. So now if I move on to 3s, this 3 and that 3 unlocks a 3 over there, erasing the pencil marking 1. So there's another 1. And oh, thank you for, what is that? That is, oh, thank you for following. I'm going to head out and might catch another stream someday. Thank you. So have a nice, I think you said it's late, aren't you? So have a good sleep, and hopefully I'll see you in the future. And also notice I need to change my alert box size a little. Oh, that's weird. Oh, I know what's going on. I've got the alert box in the chat thing as well, so there we go. So hopefully that's going to fix that in the future. Okay, so 1's 3. So I've got a triple now down here, which are 6s, 8s, oh no, 6s, 7s, and 8. That's handy. So 6, 7 and 8 are down there. Does that help me at all? That leaves me a quadruple. Let's look at a quadruple later. What about the threes? I've got another 3 here, pair of 3s over there, and another pair of 3s over here, and I think that's it. I've got 4 over there because of this 4 and those 2 4s, and oh, hang on, this is not right. These aren't 8s because these should be 4s, and in fact that can't be a 4, so that leaves me a set of 4s over there. So oh, my boss has started work early. He's already messaged me. You see an email, gears running fine this morning, going for 30 minutes, so yeah, just about work things. I had to work late last night because we were having system problems, so that wasn't very fun. And it's basically, I've been doing month-end finance, which is fun. And I hope like sharing these details doesn't kind of like end up doxing me somehow, like people figuring out who I am. Okay, can't do anything else with 5s. But yeah, I had to stay late because the system kept crashing on me. 6 is on its own, but I do have a triple down there, so just got to bear that in mind. So 6 is a weak number. I've got 7 over here because of these 2 7s, and that's 7. So that locks another 7 there because this has to be a 3 5. It's part of the matching pair. And that unlocks the 6 down there because the 7s have to be there. So yeah, and it seems like my boss had done some testing this morning. I basically suggested how to diagnose the problem. I thought it was like networking issues because our database is running on the network, and our charity's network isn't very well optimized in general. We have historically had a lot of problems with it. But I eventually found out it was just a CPU on the server that was choking. So these 9s, locks a 9 there. So the database was just basically eating up the CPU, so it couldn't do anything else. And that's what's been killing my database. And I get the fun job of trying to prevent that from happening again today whilst trying to finish month end. But it seems like it triggers when I try to look at receipts, and of course month-end finance is very much to do with receipts, so bit of a struggle. Okay, so I've pencil marked in everything, and let's see if we can do anything. Well, this cage looks interesting because this one locks a pair of 1s there, and anything else being locked? No. Anything looking into there? No. 2, 4 and 8 already pencil marked in. Okay, so that unlocks a 1 over there and locks a pair of 1s down there. So these must be 4s and 6, which can be resolved because of that 6. So 6 is pushed into there, and that gives me a pair of 6s there because of this 6 and that 6, which locks another 6. So it feels like today's LA Times is being a bit more friendly. I do have a pair here of 6s and something, so I should know what that is. 6s and 7s, so this is a 4 and 7. And this 4, I already knew this is the 4 is locked in there, but is anything else locked in there is the question. Well, I should look at this cell first. This is a 5, so that locks a pair of 5s down there, and 5, 5, 5. Can't see anything else. So these are 2, 5, 8 and 9. I can't do anything with that. So, oh, pardon me. I'm just going to blow my nose for a second. One of my staples. Oh, that's better. So 1, 8, 5 and 9 on there, I think. So 1, 8, 5 and 9. Can't see any of the numbers. Well, I can see a 9 there, and I can see a 5 over here. But it's not very useful, is it? Anything else? Not that I can see, but... oh, actually, I do have a pair of 1s in here, because 1s are locked in road 5 and 6 in these two cages, so it must be here forming an X-wing. So let's move on to 2s. Can we do anything more with 2s? 2, 2, 2. Surprisingly, no. I've got 2s locked in 4 different cells. So what about 3s? 3s. Oh, I've got a 3, 7, 9 triple there because the 3 down here and that 3 locks the 3 in these 3 cells. So that triple will hopefully give me something. These are... well, it can't be 3 or 7 for a start. So it has to be 6 and 8. And I've got 6 down there. So that's an 8, which unlocks the 8 over there as well. So I know that can't be... so these are now 3, 6 and 7. I've got 7 there, but I've got no 6. So this is 3 and 6 in that case. Okay, so this must be a triple of 4s, 5s, and 6. Oh no, 6 has to be locked over there because of these 2 6s, which I could have placed even earlier than that, come to think of it, because once I found the 379 triple, the 6 was already locked. Okay, so that was the 3. Any other 3s? 3, 3, 3. Nope, no other 3s. 4s are locked in these 2 cells because of these 4s. So, is that helpful? Unfortunately not. 5s are down here, over there. Oh, 5s are awkward, aren't they? 5s are over here as well. But I can't see them anywhere else. 6s, I think. Have I finished all the 6s? No, I haven't. I've got a pair of 6s there, and there must be a triple formation. And that's another triple. That's a 3, 5, 6 triple. So that unlocks a 1, which means I've got the pair of 1s down here. And that's it. So, I think all the 6s are definitely pencil marked in now. So let's move on to 7s. 7 looks like they're all pencil marked in as well. Oh, by the way, I don't think I talked about gaming at all, but I've been playing Hades a lot lately, and so 8s are locked in these 3 cells, which is important because I've got 8s locked in these 2 rows, so 8s must be there. Oh, actually, 8s can't be there, so this must be an 8. Oh, I could have solved the 8s as well by just looking at the 8s and seeing that this is part of a 2-4 pair anyway, so that would have given me the 8s as well. So now, this is 1, 3, and 5. I can see a 3, but I can't see a 5. That's annoying. So, can't do anything else with 8s. But yeah, yes, I keep just missing watching those streams. Streams for Hades. Because like quite a lot of people are streaming Hades. I think being as it's just been it's just gone from early access to 1.0. Yeah, but I'm also going to try and catch up on the YouTube video first. Catch up on the YouTube videos on Hades. Oh, do you mean my YouTube videos on Hades? Because I did post them on YouTube, but I've kind of I've stopped making them because I stopped recording them because I realized, well, there were 2 reasons really. One was because I didn't have, no one were really watching them, and it takes a lot of my data to upload them, and oh, sorry, I've stopped recording them now because so the 2 reasons was, one, they take up a lot of my upload bandwidth, and I've been using my mobile phone to upload them, but it's gonna eat up all my data. And the other reason is because it's a roguelike, so you just have to redo the same thing over and over and over, just for a tiny bit of narrative improvement. So I think whilst it's really great fun playing it, I was worried that it's a bit boring to watch basically. So I've kind of stopped them now. So whatever is on YouTube are all the videos that I've got for now. I may do some more streaming in the not streaming, recording in the future if I'm exploring builds and things like that. But yeah, it's just so much fun. It's so satisfying to play. And I'm not very good at video games, but I'm finally feeling like I'm getting a bit better at it. But I am cheating a bit because there's a god mode in the game that reduces the damage that you take. And basically, it's quite clever how they do that because it doesn't just basically, I don't know, reduce 80% damage or something like that, which is the maximum that it will do. I looked it up online. What it does is it starts off reducing damage by, I think it's something like 20%. And every time you die in God mode, it basically means, so you're still struggling in God mode, so why don't I reduce the damage even further? So it's like a perk that you build up every time you die. It does more damage reduction. The downside is it doesn't look like you can control the damage reduction. So I think as I keep dying, I've gone up to like 50% damage reduction now, and I'm starting to consistently beat the game. And I think I need to turn it off at some point and just do it normally. I did do a like really low quality stream of Hades the other day, and that was with the God mode turned it off. And I think I can't remember if I died. I probably died. I either died or I managed to finish it, finish a run. But I did manage to do a couple of runs without God mode, and I was quite satisfied with that. But I think it depends on the luck of what kind of what I roll with my character. Anyway, let's have a look at this roll. I've got a quadruple here, which are 1, 8, 9, and 5. So the 5s are really bugging me. So maybe I should pencil mark in the 5s just to see if there's some sort of pattern. Also, I should pencil mark in this cage as well because, yeah, it's not too cluttered and it may tell me something. What's the story that you're trying to tell me? I think the story is that the 3 is over here because the 3 can't go in these 3 cells, can't go in here because of the 2-4 pair, can't go here because of the 1-8. So this 3 unlocks the 5, and that means these are now 1s and 3s as well. So these must be 5s, unlocking the 5. So, but can I? Yep, the 3 unlocks the 1 and 3, which unlocks another 3 over there. So the 7 and 9 are resolved, and this 7 unlocks the 7 and 6, which unlocks the 3. So that was quite a chain there. All the 7s are done. So just trying to see if it has done something else as well. So this is 4, 5, and 9. So it can't be a 1. So I still got these ones remaining. Right. I know this is a 5 because of unique rectangle. Because if all of these are 1s and 8s, then this is a deadlock. This puzzle will have 2 solutions. So therefore, there can't be either 1 or an 8. It's the logic behind it. But since I don't completely understand the logic, I still feel like it could be either a 1 or an 8. I'm going to ignore that and look at this column instead, because this 9 resolves the 5 and 9 there. So that locks a pair of 9s down there. Oops. And 9 and 5. And this 5 unlocks the 5 down here and the 9 down here. And this 5 unlocks the 4 and 5. And the 4 unlocks the 2 and 4. So finally 2 and 4 are down here. Is that correct? Yes. So that 2 is now locked in here, unlocking the 6, 9, and 8. And that 8 unlocks the 8 there, the 9 here, leaving me with a 1 and 5, which unlocks the 6 and 5, and the 1 unlocks the 8 and the 1. And it's 8:30, just in time for work. Even though, actually, since I worked late last night, I can actually start work a little bit late. So I'm going to do that. Let me just go back to New York Times. Let's do today's medium Sudoku. And medium New York Times Sudoku, that is. And yes, let's do this as well. Let's do this with no pencil markings. So I've got 1 there because of these 2 ones and that 1. But yeah, if you haven't got Hades already, I'm just telling everyone that. I'm basically, every stream that I've been to, I mentioned Hades, and now I'm saying it on my own channel. 2s are locked in there and there. That must be a 2 as well. 3s are locked in these 2 cells. But yeah, I just love the game so much, and I'm starting to really enjoy the Greek mythology as well, because yeah, it's I didn't connect the dots myself, but so yeah, these 2 3s lock to 3 over there, and these 2 3s locks along with that 3 locks to 3 down there. I knew like the basics of the Greek mythologies, but I never watched Hercules by Disney's. And oh, there's a 4 there, because this 4 locks a triple 4 there, so this must be a 4. And that does that give me anything else? It gives me a 7 in this cage because of that 7. So I'm left with 2s and 5s. Can't resolve them just yet. But can I unlock a 2 as a result of that? Yes, I can unlock a 2 because of that. Because I've got... Oh no, these aren't 2s. And what am I talking about? I've already got 2. So these are 5s and 6s. 5 and 6s. Okay, so 5s, 6. That means that has to be a 6 now. Which locks a pair of 6s down there. But yeah, I'm not too familiar with the Greek mythologies. Never watched Hercules, so I didn't brush up my Greek mythology 101. But luckily, my wife knows a lot about Greek mythology. And so every time I told her, oh, so this is going on in the game, and she would just like give me a little smirk. Oh no, that's a lie. She was saying that that's what happens when I played God of War. Because God of War is, what is it? It's Norse, yeah, Norse mythology, and when things are happening, and I was like being awestruck by the story as it unfolds. But of course, it's all based on the written mythology, Norse mythologies. So my wife every time is just like, kind of like, yeah, I knew that was happening because blah blah blah, because this happened in the actual, in the poems or things. So there's another 8 up there. So the reason I know that was an 8 is because this 8 creates a pointer pair of 8, locking the 8 on a row. So this 8 locks an 8. So these 2 8s now locks an 8 up there. So I've got a pair of 8s there and a pair of 8s there. So that has to be a 9 because of these 2 9s. So yeah, now she's doing kind of the same thing. One thing I didn't know about the Greek mythology, or yeah, it is the Greek mythology. It's not real life, is it? Because Achilles wasn't a real person, but I didn't know from the kind of, I didn't know from the mythology that Achilles had a male lover, because when, I can't remember the name of the guy, but when he died, or was it when Achilles died? But basically, one of them like cried so loud that the underworld could hear it, and it's one of those things where it's kind of been a bit straight washed, and people kind of dismissed that they were lovers. They were just like really good friends, really good comrades, and I just got to the point where the other characters actually in the game. So I think there will be some sort of like explanation about that. So, oh, haven't you? I don't really know the name of the character, but I mean, I have met him in the game. And also, apologies if that was a bit of a spoiler as well about the game, but I think that's the direction they're going to go. But of course, once again, when I met the character, I had no idea that he's connected to Achilles, but my wife did. My wife knew, so. But she's very good at not spoiling things for me, and I should do the same and not spoil things for the internet. So, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are 5s and 6. So these are 5s and 6, and these are 5s and 6. Well, I can unlock the 5 and 6 because of that 6 there. So, can I do more with the 6s? 6s are now locked over there. 6s are here and here. But I don't know where in these 2 cages. Okay, that's fine. Have I done all the 9s, actually? I don't know if I did, because I'm very good at being distracted. Oh, these are 6. Are they 6 and 9? No, they're not. I don't generally mind spoilers, but I believe the internet does. Yeah. Well, luckily, I'm not a famous internet streamer, so not many people are watching me. just friends, just my internet friends at the moment. So this triple is 4, 4, 6, and 4, 6, and 7, and I've got 4 and 7 seeing into that south, so that must be a 6. These are 4s and 7s, and I can't. There's no way to deduce them just yet, is there? No. So what about this triple? What are these? Oh, hang on. This 6 unlocks the 6 and 5 up there as well. So now the 5 are locked in these cells, and also 6s are down here. Oh, 6s are already new 6s are down there. 5s are over there, over here, over here, over there. So 1s, 2s, 2s are there, so 2s must be in these 2 cells, and 2 can't go here because of that 2, so it must go here on that row. With that, I've got another triple, which is 1, 4, 1, 4, and 8. 8 has to go there because of this 8, so these are 1s and 4s. This 8 also unlocks an 8 over there, and I've got a pair of 8 in these 2 cages. So this is now a pair of 9s and 1s and 9s. 1s and 9s, those are easy to unlock. Unlocks another 1. And so what are these again? Oh, one of them is a 4, so it's 4s and 5s by the look of it. So that unlocks another 5 over here. So I've got a pair of 5s there, pair of 5s there. So looking promising. These are, what is this triple? This is 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, and 6. I've got 4 and 6 there, so that must be a 2. So these are 4s and 6. And this must now be a 2 as well. And I've got another 2 there, another 2 there. So all the 2s are now done. This must now be a 4. So I've got 4s down here. 4s over there, over here. Still a lot to untangle. Well, that must be solvable. It must be a 6, leaving me with a pair of 4s and 9s. What about this pair? These are 4s and... oh my god, I'm drawing a blank. 1 and 4. Oops. If those are 1s and 4s, these must be 9s and 3s. Also can't be resolved. That's a 9. So let's look at this triple. These are 1s, 1, 8, and 9. I've got 1 and 9 there, so that must be an 8. So 1 and 9. I've got 9 there, so that must be... oh yeah, I've got 9 in a cage actually, so 9 has to go over there. So that unlocks the 1s as well. So 1s are locked down. This must now be a 5. And that 5 doesn't unlock anything else. Leaves me with 2 pairs. A pair of 1s and 7s, 4s and 6. Still can't resolve them. What about these 2? These are 4s and still not unlockable. 4s and 7s. Oh, that's a bit annoying now. It's going to be here somewhere, so let's see. I'll just scan the numbers because that'll probably give me the final number. The number I need to unlock the puzzle. So 3s, 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 nope, 4s, 4, 4, 4, 5. So what sort of games do you play? I did check out your channel the other day, but you never seem to go live when I'm around, but I don't know if it's because of our time zones, so I've not had a chance to check your stream yet. 6s, 7s, 7s over there, but I am eventually going to get bored of... oh, there we go, there's an 8. Eventually I'm going to get bored of Hades, and by that time I hope I have another game lined up I can play. Which is probably going to be Cyberpunk 2077, even though my machine probably can't handle it. These are now 4s and 7s, also can't be unlocked. Oh, that's so irritating. So, what am I looking at in this row? Yeah, I have no idea what my schedule is yet. Oh yeah, speaking of schedules, I have like used the Twitch method tool to set up a schedule, but it seems to be like recurring schedules only. I can't seem to just like mostly FPS and racing games. Cool. I am terrible at both of those. I used to think I was good at first-person shooters. Oh, the fact that I have to say it out loud shows my age, doesn't it? I did play it when I was younger, but now I just don't have the reaction speed for it. Got a pair of 9s over here, so that means that must be a 9 as well. So, that leaves me a triple here, which are 4, 5, 4, 5, and 7. That's true. They can both be fun. I did play many years ago. I did play. Oh, actually, the 9 has to go there anyway because this 9 creates a. Oh, actually locks the 9 in as well. So that unlocks another number, which is the 3, and that 3 unlocks another 3 there. This is now a 4, and I'm sure that's going to do more unlocking. Oh yeah, that's going to unlock the 4 over there and 7 over here, and 7 up there. I was going to say I used to play. So I started playing video games around the time the first Gran Turismo came. No, that's a lie. I did play a bit of video games because my cousin was who got me into video games, and but yeah, when the PlayStation came out, my friend who was really interested in racing games, got Gran Turismo, and I hated that game so much. I was like, how can driving be so difficult? But as I persisted, I started getting the gold licenses in that game and got better and better because I just wanted to unlock other fancy cars. Because I literally had no other games to play as well. So I did get into racing games for a bit, but I've fully acknowledged that I'm not very good at them. I just have to like spend an enormous amount of time to grind them. So when I got a PlayStation 4 Pro, I did eventually buy the Gran Turismo game. I think it's called like GT Sports or something. I didn't really follow it over the years. But yeah, I played that a little bit and I just kind of gave up on playing it because I was just so bad at it and I haven't got the patience. I think it's more the fact that I haven't got time anymore because now that I've got work, I don't have any time to play games anymore. But I was more a JRPG girl myself and played a lot of those. Final Fantasy was obviously my favourite. So yeah, that's today's New York Times Sudoku done. So I'm probably going to trim the video on YouTube and do a bit of chit chat because, as I found out, you can trim videos on YouTube. So I'm just going to chill for a little bit longer now. So yes. Plus, racing sims these days have gone way harder than the older games. Yeah, they're definitely a lot harder. So yeah, for everyone on YouTube, thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed that, please leave a like and subscribe. It will help me a lot, and I will be doing daily Sudokus and LA Times in the future.